For the gender marker, it said transgender female. And, as a gender marker, that's problematic. I was like pretty upset about that because it can put me at risk. Bonjour mes amis, hi friends, my name is Cece and my pronouns are she and her. I am an Asian trans woman living in southern Alberta. A couple nights ago, I was at the hospital. And I've been to the hospital twice in the last 6 months. In the summer, when I went to the hospital because I was bitten by a cat and had a cat infection. When you get to the hospital, you get a little wristband thing that has your last name, first name, and like middle name if you have it, date of birth, and then your gender marker and some other stuff. And at the time, when I looked at my little wristband, for the gender marker, it said transgender female. And, as a gender marker, that's problematic, but this is also UCB government. So I was like pretty upset about that because it can put me at risk. I don't know who my nurses are. I don't know who the cleaning staff is. I don't know who the doctors are. I don't know if they have, biases, whether they're conscious or unconscious. My partner and I have been to the emergency department quite a few times in the last year, and we have encountered behavior especially from some nurses, that was very clearly let's just call it bigoted. And then I went on social media and shared this and sort of put a question out there, like, does anybody know how to change this? Like, is this something I can change myself? Is this something that I have to call in to change? Do I go to the hospital and get them to update it? And somebody suggested that you could do it online at the time new Alberta Health personal web portal. And so I went on there and I updated my gender marker from transgender female to female. Well, I didn't know if it was going to update what they had at the hospital. I didn't know if it was going to update what shows up when they print the little wristbands. But since I was at the hospital a couple nights ago, I found out. And I found out that it does indeed update on their systems. So that's really good news. If you are trans, I highly encourage you to log into that system and update your gender marker to what you want it to be. Because for me, I never picked transgender female. That was picked for me. And I think what the developers did when they imported all the data into that new system is look for anybody who had a gender marker change and then assigned what they thought should go in there. And so I have my gender marker change from M to F a few years ago, and so they just put my gender as transgender female, and it doesn't feel good because me being trans is not relevant to every health concern, and I should have agency to share that with somebody. I should get to decide who I reveal that to. For anybody who has had a gender marker change, this is how you do it. I'm going to do it on my phone. I'm guessing most of you are going to be using your phone. We use our phones for everything. First things first is login. I'm already logged in and I'm on the test results page, but click the menu on the top right and scroll all the way down to the bottom. And we are looking for personal information. So click on that, open your personal information, and then we'll look at details about me. You can see it says female because I've already updated it. But before it said transgender female. So click edit, scroll down to the gender identity drop down. So you're going to pick the one that you want. I'm picking female because that's how I identify. And then click Save Changes. And then you can see that it's all updated on the website and it'll be updated at the hospital and other places you go. That's how you update your gender marker, sex marker, I don't know, whatever this confused, mashed together conservative way of thinking marker on your Alberta Health profile so that it shows up at the hospital. I think there is a caveat to it. I don't know if there's an additional flag or something like that on the hospital computer systems that will show that you're transgender. I have my suspicions that there might be. I went to the hospital because I had urine in my blood, a pretty bad sort of burning, stinging sensation when I was peeing at the end of peeing, and then also a high fever. I looked it up as we do. Everything, kind of said I probably have a UTI. But because of the high fever, a lot of people recommended that I should go and get looked at right away. So I did that. And I was fully expecting to be asked, when was your last period? Because, sometimes period blood can get mixed in with urine. It can appear similar-ish. I had an answer already if they should ask that, which was, I don't have a period. I don't have a uterus. And because they didn't ask, it makes me suspect that there's still a marker, but at least it doesn't show up on your little wristband that anybody can look at. Like if you're sleeping or whatever, or if you fell asleep or passed out, they can just read it off of there. There is another possible reason that they didn't ask me, and I'm not sure if I like it better or dislike it more. And that reason is because I am at the prime age of 48. They may have looked at my age and looked at my medications that include estradiol and progesterone and said, oh, she's just getting old and is being treated for menopause, so she probably doesn't have a period. And I shouldn't be upset, I suppose, at that. That would be really affirming, but at the same time, I still want to be young. I'm not done with my girlhood yet. I'm not ready to be matronly. But either way, there may still be an indicator on hospital systems, but you will be able to get the right one on your wristband. If you are trans or non-binary, I urge you to log into the MyAHS Connect website and update that for yourself to something that you want people to see. It's dangerous out there. Be safe. Be safe.